You've done a great job so far, fantastic. In lesson 2, we'll talk a little bit more about the present perfect and also about pronunciation. Let's go. We've seen the present perfect with since, for, yet, still and already. Let's see now what happens with just. We use the present perfect with just when we want to indicate that something happened in a very recent past. For example, he has just realised that we were looking at him. Your friends have just left to buy some drinks. It can be something that happened just a few seconds ago, but it can also be something that happened on that same day, week, or even month. The definition of recent past can be wide. For example, we've just bought a new car. They've just got married. Maybe that happened a month ago, but we can still consider it to be in the recent past. Great, well done. These are very common expressions in English, so it's good that you know them.
In English, a library is a public place where you can borrow books. It is also a common word in computing, IT, and other fields. For example, picture library, video library, film library, record library. On the other hand, the place where you buy books is a bookshop or bookstore. Remember, at the library, you borrow books. At the bookshop, you buy them.
The grammar is done. Great. Let's talk about pronunciation now. I'm going to give you some pronunciation tips that aren't easy to find in books, so pay attention. As you know, the verb to have can work as the main verb in a sentence or as the auxiliary verb. In sentences in present perfect, we always need the verb to have to help the main verb. Well, when the verb to have is the main verb in the sentence, we pronounce it with more intensity than when it's the auxiliary verb. Like this: we have an idea, I have a car, she has a friend. When the verb to have is the auxiliary verb, we pronounce it more softly and with contractions, of course. We've solved a problem. I've told you so. She's slept for hours. We pronounce it very quickly too. It's not the main verb, so of course, this is not the most important pronunciation lesson you've received, but that's how we talk. Listen carefully when I speak and you'll notice the difference.
As you have probably noticed, the contraction of he is, she is, it is the same as the contraction of he has, she has, it has. So, how can we distinguish them? Very easy. You need to pay attention to the context of the sentence. If it goes with a participle, it's the verb to have in present perfect. For example, he's gone now. She's done her homework. If there is no participle, then it's the verb to be, like this. She's not there. He's a doctor. So pay attention to the context. It's the key clue.